The EDUCAS WJEC specification asks us to consider the concept of religious language as non-cognitive and mythical. There are a range of significant points that need to be examined here, and we shall cover them in the order of the specification. A cognitivist theory of language says that meaningful language consists of statements about this world that can be found to be true or false. Cognitivist statements are factual in nature and can be checked according to rational or empirical evidence. In contrast, non-cognitivism does not require truth or falsity to be established for a statement to still be meaningful. We use this kind of language all the time. We joke, greet, curse, command, and exclaim. We use poetry and song to make meaningful statements about the human experience, and it is not required that such statements be checkable. Religious language in the form of myth is non-cognitivist, but proponents of myth point out that significant meaning can be gleaned from such language, despite the fact that it is non-literal or non-factual in its claims. People use the word myth in different ways. Currently, many would use this word to mean fairy tale or fantasy. In these instances, people do not treat myth as having any real relationship with the empirical world, and these kinds of stories are considered fit only for children. This is a reductionist approach because it simplifies the concept of myths to only fiction. Instead, a myth is a story that contains within it a rich source of spiritual and moral truth. It is true that they are non-cognitive because they do not convey facts about the empirical world, but the stories do not need to have any basis in historical fact. Instead, they convey meaning about the purpose of existence or the nature of God. Examples of these kinds of religious myths might be the creation narratives. These stories have been discounted by most as being literally true, but instead are considered to be mythological because they contain truths about God's nature and his relationship with the empirical world.